rock it like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Wind up and up his magic. Wind up and up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me Wind up and up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit the direct hit.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Round 80! 56, right there, 56. You don't know no better.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going for the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen going to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now it's Jackson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves to.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 3rd and 4.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, watch the slant. Go. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Set. Go.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They run with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here, as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This time Jackson will throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Bring it. Mike 51. Check, 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 check. Mike 51. Mike 51. They get it. They go.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Hines. He's to the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
56. Check 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Switch.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On play action, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Check in. Go. Go. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Mike, toward us.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Watch the shit. Switch it, please. Switch it.
Half. Alert.
Mike 5-4.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hatchet. Go. Echo. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, watch the leg.
51's the mic, boys. 51. I got one. 51. Delta. 51's the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 51.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single receiver.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. Hey, 2.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
check 56. Don't get nervous. 49, check 49, Sunday.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power, and it gives him a nice pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
54. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Hey, middle. Bring it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big... He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike, 28.
Let's go. Next ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Mike, 28.
Now Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tight dog.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bears will add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You can tell that. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Hill with it over the middle. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, Petey. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check.
Alert, alert, alert.
Off the play fake. Allen will let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And some room to work.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on first down. Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson, options out left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He may try and run for this. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side?
Yeah.
They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would.
319.
50 seconds to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. Middle. Hey, home.
Swing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Jenkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen finding room at the 30. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
We got to step it up.
And here's Allen. Off play action. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, mains. All I ever do is ball.